on my background to say that,
They've done a number on everything. You should see all the stuff they bought and paid for.
But that's the thing.
The
when
city
Miller
didn't have money.
Exactly. When Miller was trying
from?
to get brand new trucks for us, new uniforms and all this stuff, you wouldn't sign off on anything. But all of a sudden you come out of nowhere redoing the whole damn building, the whole police station.
It didn't. You know, they got 4 new Tahoes, 4 new Malibus. The chief got a new. He had a Tahoe, but one of the older ones went down, so they got rid of it, took his and put it out on the street, and he got a brand new pickup. And they totally redone everything.
But I'm still questioning that too, because you're a chief that come from a jail. Never put your foot on the street, and you come take a chief spot.
Hey, how you doing?
No.
Good.
Yeah, something is very crooked, and I can assure you, I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
There's something going on.
Because it's like...
it's just like before. I don't know. I don't see no bank statements, bank records. City council don't see it.
But just like I was telling EEOC, my thing is, it appears to be racism to me. You got rid of all the blacks. All of us. But the first thing you're going to say, is that the mayor's black. What does that have to do with anything? He's not a cop.
No, it don't.
He's not a cop.
It don't matter.
You got rid of all the black cops so you can get your people in.
Yeah. That's definitely what they were doing.
You said that's what they've been doing?
Because, hell, they hired all top brass before they hired
anybody else. Well, Mayor Branch, I am, like I told Miller, this breaks my heart because I poured a lot into Brookshire. And even now, I was at this very same hospital with Mr. Emerson. Mr. Emerson on 11th Street.
11th Street, yeah.
He's no longer there. He's in a rehab facility. In
I
an
didn't
old
even
folks
know.
home.
I was wondering why I hadn't seen him.
Yeah, he's in an old
Nobody
folks home.
said a word.
And I told them, the day the paramedics called me, they said I was his daughter. I'm like, huh? He must have wrote it down saying I was his daughter. So they called me, and I said, well, I'm en route. I said, is everything okay? They say he had a bad fall. I said, okay, well, I'm on my way. And then I called his daughter. And I told her, I said, you need to come down here. I said, because it seems like your dad may have had a fall. She said, girl, I was just calling you this morning. And I kept telling my daughter I was going to reach out to you because I hadn't talked to my dad. And I'm like, if we were crooked cops, if we were bad cops, you think we'd be still dealing with citizens, taking care of citizens? This man is 91 years old.
And then people asked about you where, you know.
Yeah.
Well, look at me. They done me the same way, pretty much.
But I think we all messed up when Jeremiah got in. That was our problem right there.
And I don't know how and why.
And his issue is that we arrested the white lady by KB's house.
Oh, by the Brookshire brothers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We arrested her. That was the problem. So you had a target on those things?
I don't know how he tied them.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. You were fooling with her. Her husband even knows that.
But I couldn't figure out him and Mr. Hovis was had something involved in that too. So I don't know.
Well, like I told Attorney Cagle, I'm going to dig until I can't dig no more. Because you're not going to take my career away from me.
Yeah. It's just like they did me. They ordered around, did everything they could to make me not get what they was asking for. It's like the letters they put out. Or just say the first. I might not have got it to the 6th or the 10th.
She even tried to stop me from getting my 401k. I told you that.
No.
Okay, so what she did was she signed the paperwork for December, saying my last check was December 2023.
Well, see, that's another thing. I didn't ever get to see none of that.
But Mayor, my thing is, why? Okay, you're the top. You run the city. Why is it that you can't take control of your workers?
They don't do it. They don't don't let me do it. It's just like Claudia wouldn't let me do it.
But that is something. Is something
and
up
then
with
see
that.
now with the council they have the ones on council.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's messed up even worse. Because they're gonna agree with it.
And don't you have you have new election coming up, right?
In May.
Yeah.
May the 4th.
They better be ready because the citizens in an uproar.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad they are. Because they all mad at me because of hell. I ain't doing all of this shit. But when I try to talk to y'all never want to listen.
Because
It's
even
all
the
my
citizens, have you seen the Facebook post about the citizens saying they're racist and they're getting rid of all the black cops?
I don't do none of them. You know I don't do none of the social media shit because it pisses me off and I don't even want to hear it.
Yeah, but I'm beyond upset.
They the citizens are upset and they trying to blame me for them coming in, but I didn't do it.
It's not that them coming in. It's that because you're their boss and you're not taking control. If you see an issue going wrong, why can't you?
Even the city attorney is on their side.
The city attorney, he gets paid by you guys. So how does that go?
You feel me? I was told I don't have to. She doesn't have to tell me who she have in her office.
She don't have to tell who she have in her office. She don't have to tell you. Mayor Branch, this is a mess.
Yeah.
Because
And
you're the top.
I talked to Justin.
The attorney.
What the heck was going on? So who run the city?
Who is running the city? That's my question.
She is.
How is she running the city if she's only the city manager?
She ain't even the city manager. She's the city administrator.
Administrator.
Because if she was city manager, then that would be different.
Wow. So there's a lot of corruption. Because if she's in the city administrator spot, you're in the mayor spot, but she's running the city.
CEO.
You are.
I know.
You are very much supposed to be the CEO.
That's how
Wow. So what do you feel it is? The color of your skin? What do you feel it is?
Could be that. And it's just BS. Just because they want to do the shit they want to do.
Because I just seen like Jeremiah comes in. Then he brings her, which is a friend of his. Then he brings Hines, which is another friend of his. All these white people. And then you get us blacks out of our position and you bring more whites in.
Just like they're supposed to didn't pull no permits for the police department. They didn't pull one for the convention center.
Permits for his buildings. Wow. And that was big projects.
Yeah, big projects. I don't know. I'm just hoping and praying it finally hit the fan and they do something with this shit. Because they're always trying to point fingers at me. Well, that's Mayor Branch. Or Mayor Branch. Mayor Branch ain't doing nothing.
So I'm going to ask you, do you know what she put in our file? Because went to precinct 7. You know where that is? MLK and Green? The bottom of the back.
I ain't seen it.
Decline.
I don't get to see none of it. Now since they got the new chief, oh hell no.
But that still behooves me because you're the top. You're supposed to be the boss, and you can't run your own city.
Then I have to get something in writing to do it.
To do what?
To see that.
Oh, but she can just walk down there and pull our files out of the lieutenant's office.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
How
So
you
there's
think
a
she
lot
got
of
your-
corruption.
How you think she got your files before?
Yeah, she just walked down there. She walked in the door and she demanded what she wanted.
And they gave it to her.
So again, there's a lot of corruption.
Well, they all in cahoots. Every last one of them.
So they don't include you on anything.
That's what I'm saying. It's like for the money. Hell, nobody knows how much money the city has.
Oh, Jennifer does.
I
Because notice,
mean,
Yeah.
nobody else.
right.
But
Well, like I said, she better be ready.
hey, do what you got to do.
She better be ready. Because
Do
snake
what
that
you got to do.
don't hiss, fight.
Just do what you got to do.
I'm just tired.
I
Because
bet you
a perfectly good officer, you done ruined my career. Can't get a job nowhere because you don't like me being black. Really? Same thing with Miller. He done dedicated 16 years to the city of Brookshire. A black officer can't get a job.
And people know how y'all work. People know that. And then for them just to, because when she come to me with that letter.
But notice this, it was two versions of that letter. It's not saying that somebody's tampering with anything.
And then, have you ever checked in to see how she could have got that information off the computer?
No, I think that was a lie.
I do too.
Cheyenne took it off my desk.
But I think because she claims, well, she told me that she had some company.
She didn't have a company do nothing. That was
Just
bluffing.
I know.
All right, ma'am.
Take care.
Because that was the same thing. She told the attorney, and the attorney busted her in her lie, and she got mad.
Well, then she lied on the constable, Judge Real, too. She said he interviewed her. He did.
He interviewed her.
Yeah,
Her?
Yeah.
She lied and said the constable
Yeah.
that's down there with the judge.
Down to
Wow.
And he didn't even see it. He knew she came,
Uh-huh.
but he didn't even see it.
Jeremiah interviewed her.
Now, there's somebody else interviewed her. There's one of them other guys over there. But she lied.
Somebody that Jeremiah know, apparently.
Shit, dude. How you think all of them got here?
So it's citywide corruption.
Yeah, and then they want to try to hang me because I was trying to tell somebody about an old racist man back in the day, but you only played part of it. You played the entire story, then y'all wouldn't know what I meant.
Well, like I said, I firmly believe and I approve in fact that it's nothing but racism. And I'm tired of it. Like I told them,
Yeah,
you looking at.
I'm tired of it too. Been tired of it. I really didn't care about politics,
Right.
but you know what went on with me. So, but I just can't see how it goes that way.
Like I said, I'm beyond upset because
Do what you gotta
law
do.
enforcement is my passion.
Do what you got to do.
And for me, as a young black woman, mother of 5 kids, I'm a single mother of 5 kids, just purchased a house. And you just take my career because you want to? Because you don't like me because I'm black. That makes no sense to me.
Yep. But
Because the day she met me, she looked at me from head to toe. Never said anything to me. She just... and went on by her business. I'm like, well, damn, hi.
I'm telling you, it's rough. it's real. You know, there's a lot of stuff that's being said that I knew about. And he even had before his eyes an idea about none of that shit. And I stick that to that every day. They tried their best to find me and Miss Branch for going up there to file a report on Jeremiah here for that stuff he did.
Well, my thing is this. You did it.
Okay, that's fine. They should have been worried about somebody doing it.
But they should have gotten an outside, like they were sitting up there talking about the K-9. They should have gotten an outside agency to arrest his behind. So you commit a felony theft?
They wouldn't do it.
Wow. So you commit a felony theft.
And you know, I wrote Miller the letter. And I also had told her about all of that. And I told her, well, since you friends with the chief, because you know what the chief told me when he first got there? Well, actually, he hadn't really been hired. The first time I sat down in my office with him, Jim was in there, Jennifer was in there, and I said, well, you know, Chief, I try not to get in the police department's business much, but, you know, if I know something going on, I'll come talk to you.
Right.
He said, no, you tell my boss.
Oh.
So I said,
Because he don't know very much.
He said, you tell my boss. You tell her, and she can come tell me.
Oh, wow.
So I had to remind both of them.
I'm both of y'all boss.
Yeah. So he finally halfway got it, but he doesn't.
She's probably waiting on a ride.
But anyway.
Well, like I said, I'm going to fight for my career.
Keep going.
I'm going to definitely fight for my career because
And
I
it's just
believe...
like Brandon Jackson. I couldn't believe Brandon Jackson that fucking low down.
I'm still at the point where you're the assistant mayor, you're the pro tem mayor, and you commit a felony theft, and you're not arrested, and nobody has done
And
anything.
you tried to hang me out.
Wow.
For putting a woman out of sit down. I've been on the news twice. Never been
Oh,
on
he
the
put
news.
us on the news too. That's why I told defamation of character. Because, he wanted to make it seem like, we were sleeping together and all this other. Me and Miller don't even deal with each other like that at all. Never. If that was the case, I would have never come to Brookshire.
He don't know what you do anyway. That's what I keep telling folks. What you do when you ain't there, that ain't your business in the first place. And then how you know?
This is the thing. He could play detective and follow me wherever he wants. I still, in the years that I've been knowing Miller, have not been to Miller's house.
I don't know where.
Don't even know where Miller stay. I know he's in Katy somewhere.
I don't
We deal with the same realtor. He never seen my house. So where's all this coming
Only
from?
time I ever knew where Miller lived when he was living over there off of Briar Forest or something, somewhere out there in some apartments, long time ago.
Yeah. But I told her, you can give me a Bible, you can give me a lie detector test if you want.
Yeah.
But I can assure you, you're going to look real stupid because we don't mix business and pleasure. We're both mature adults. And one thing we both had an agreement on is if I come to Brookshire, I will pour nothing but goodness into Brookshire to make it a better place. I wanted to be his right hand to make sure he stayed in his spot.
But you know, you were hard-headed too. Like I tried to tell him on a whole lot of stuff, man. You in charge of that. You do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Don't let nobody else make your decision. Do what you got to do.
And I had been told him about Cheyenne because she went to him and told him she didn't like me. He said, you don't have to like her, but you have to respect her.
Miss Brand don't like her since day one. So she pretends, you know, Cheyenne, she pretends that she likes this person. But now that she got her a little position,
You can't tell her nothing.
I saw them two just all of us.
Yeah, they just walked in.
Yeah, but they had went down. I I guess they went to the other building. Because I had been sitting in the car.
And that's another thing. How did she just climb and get in that position?
They put her there.
Yeah, they put her there.
They put her there.
Because of her skin color.
You know what? I can't vote. Anytime I get to vote as mayor, it's a tie. You know that, right?
But then, like I said, this is the thing.
I don't care what I say.
Like I said, this is the thing. Where do you see a black chain of command? Not one.
And Ernest Kelly, he's sick.
He's
got
sitting,
stuff
yeah.
going on, and I don't know. You believe who you want to believe, but I don't trust nobody.
Yeah.
Because he think it, they all behind him. You know, he don't even come to me. He used to come directly to me like he was supposed to. And after a while, they had been there. I told him here last week or two, he come by my office. I said, what do you want? I said, I don't even know who you are. You don't even call me no more. You don't come by.
Because he's falling for the hokey doke. And they about to put him right out of his spot. He don't even see it. That's sad.
You know,
because he's black.
But
that's crazy.
They've already showed him they're doing it. They gave Tal to be supervisor over the parks.
Who is it?
Tal.
Who is
Talton
that?
Reese.
He's a white guy?
He's a black guy.
Okay.
Over at Public Works.
I don't think I've seen him.
Yeah, you probably
I may have seen him and don't know who he is.
And Frank, I know you know Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lasker.
Yeah. They have made those two kind of little supervisors. They gave them things. Each one of them is over something, say different items or different jobs. So, what that leave Ernest?
It's crazy.
But
did you, when you seen the situation with us, did you feel like it was racism?
I just didn't understand it. I just don't even know what kind of bullshit that is. I don't. Personally, probably yes, maybe, because of what all they've done since then. And that makes
that kind of proved to you that it's racism. Yeah.
Because she's come, like I said, to me with some bullshit, some dumb shit, and I always tell her, you go back and tell that person that told you, which that's always she says, you tell him to come tell me that to my face.
But her attitude, she isn't even fit to be in that position. And that's why I told Miller, I want to go for her job. Because she
ran off from everywhere she did.
And she has. Do your research.
I mean, I know friends.
All you gotta do is, social media is a mug.
I don't go on it. I don't do that. But
even Google.
Let me tell you, some of her friends she has is also my friends.
And they've informed you, right? Yeah.
But you know what? I've never said it. I don't say a word.
But it just amazes me how they came in. Jeremiah go and get her, then you go get him, all from Fort Bend.
Well, Jennifer and the sheriff, the chief, does.
Oh yeah.
Even Justin Pruitt
is their friend. Yeah, all of them.
So how you think I'm gonna have a team?
All white.
Especially like, you're using hand sanitizer.
I don't know.
Jennifer is Jeremiah's friend, who is Hines' friend, who is Justin's friend. All white.
And they got Erica's whole thing. She's just stuck in the middle. She just she just there. She tries to keep her head down and go on. But yeah, you know.
But they even got rid of most of the black girls inside of the office. I seen that.
story
was-
behind some of that.
It was a domino effect. I seen it. And anybody that got clear sight can see just how racist it was.
Well, you can't make the whole place white
You
or
can't.
black or whatever.
Mm-mm.
Just like at the police department, you can't do that either. Then you hired all these older guys first.
You know what that was about? What's his name? The old man who was in retirement for I don't know how long. They went back and got him so that they can prove, oh, we ain't racist. That man can't do anything. You don't even have to pay
You
him.
talking about Rufus Green?
Rufus, yeah.
I've been knowing Rufus ever since I was a kid.
They did. That's the only reason she did that. We don't have to pay him so we could show his face on social media and nobody would see that we, don't like blacks.
What is his purpose?
Oh, he's the auxiliary
I
officer.
know, but I'm just saying. But what is his purpose?
None, because he can't do
He
nothing.
can't do nothing. He can't even carry a gun.
He can't carry a gun. Mm.
So, like I told him, I said, I'll be out there. I ain't nowhere in hell. I'll be out there working,
With no
doing
gun.
nothing. I don't
Wow.
care if I am just a representative or whatever you want to call it for the city.
Because they sure tried to mess with KB.
And I tried to tell them to, it's just a damn shame.
Got him out too.
It's just a damn shame. And I told him, even before this came about, I said, man, those are different breed of people. You waiting for that?
No, I was just talking to you until,
I told him. He was so hell bent that I go with him and talk to the chief. And chief just flat out told him that uniform, he suggests that he doesn't wear that anymore. And he needs to turn that into him. And so,
how long is Miss Branch going to be, do you know?
she usually be here to about 3:30.
Oh, yeah, I ain't going to be here that long. Look, I'm not going to be here that long.
Yeah, she gets
Yeah.
too bad. But anyway,
Okay.
KB, I tried my best. KB, just drop this shit to what you want to do about your own.
But
And
you
he
got to
did-
look at when Miller was in his position, KB really helped us with the children, and the elders.
And I
But-
applaud KB for doing that
But
for the
Jennifer-
longest time.
As soon as she come in the door.
You know what they did for Christmas? They picked 10 or 12.
10 or 12 families. Yeah, I did see that.
Now, how you going? And folks come to the city council, well, a few of them come and ask, how you going to do that?
And we had toys that was left over from last year's Christmas. We was planning on doing more this
like
year.
we always did.
I was like,
Even
you know
back
what?
when I was there. Me and Miss Branch
Mhm.
went and bought a bunch of stuff one time.
Yeah.
Because I never will forget. This little Spanish girl was handing out toys. And, they wrapped. I don't know. I know
Yeah.
it was a dog. I gave it to her. She opened it. It was a black dog. She said, I don't want this dog. So after that, me and Miss Branch bought all kinds of dogs and
Yeah.
different stuff. But it's hell. It's been rough.
Yeah, because you're dealing with a city of corruption now.
It's rough.
It just takes the right person to get a hold of their behinds and give them just what they've been
But
looking for.
You gotta have help though.
Yeah.
Miss Branch ain't gonna be able to do it.
Well, that means team up with some folks that'll help you.
I know. But that's the thing of it.
Because
All these people sit around and talk all this mess. But when it comes down to cutting, they ain't around. That's sad.
well, just like Marquez, how he came in there, he had his opportunity to do a city council meeting. I didn't get that opportunity. No due process whatsoever on my side. Simply walked out.
And then, on top of that, Why didn't she do anything supposedly well, not supposedly, when he did all that lying about, over there at Norman Vaughn's house about the cat?
About the cat.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, I did my job.
And you did. You were supposed to go over there and see what he was doing.
Number one, that's against city policy. You're not even supposed to do that on duty. If that calf dies, you know who's responsible?
I told him that the same thing. I told him the same thing. I had him in my office after that. And I told him. I said,
But she hired him back. She gave him his job back.
Yeah. And for what? He turned right around and did what?
But you still didn't say, well, Ms. Thomas, it was proven fact that you didn't do anything wrong. Come before city council, see if city council will give you an opportunity to get your job back.
The same thing with me, reporting Jeremiah, which I did. But the same thing is that when it was all over, nobody come to me and say we just had to go with this. They allowed England to come up in there.
Yeah.
And y'all.
And that's why I keep explaining to them, every single person before me had a city council opportunity. But when it came to me, you got me in the room.
Some kind of bull crap they came up with about you. This me and you talk. Me and you talk all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And, I'm gonna tell the truth. I ain't gonna tell them a lie. I don't have to lie.
Right.
For nobody. So, but it's messed up. It's messed up. I've been trying to get Miss Branch out of there. She said she's gonna run again this year.
Ms. Branch needs to sit herself
I
down.
know. Because that woman's been sick.
She is too sick to even be up there with that foolishness, stressing herself out.
She won't listen. Because it's driving me crazy because I can't leave her at home.
No.
Not the way her blood pressure goes up and down. Really, he's a young man, so
he all over the place.
Anyway,
Well,
do
man.
what you gotta do. You know you can still call me.
Yes, sir.
And
But this is the thing. If I get a board to be able to get somebody to get the work on Brookshire, I need your help. Because, the first thing that they're going to say is, how can you prove it?
yeah.
And I say, oh, you could talk to the mayor, and then they call you. What are you going to say?
I tell them the truth.
It doesn't depend.
Tell them the truth.
You gotta learn first.
Because I don't like the way I was going. I don't like it for anybody else. Don't do your job, do your job.
Right.
That's it.
And like I told her, I've never conducted myself in an unprofessional manner at all. She said there were several citizens that complained. You show me one.
Complain about what?
About me. Nobody come. That was Jennifer lying.
No, she lies a lot.
She's non-stop lying. The attorney kept catching her in lies.
I caught her with some lies too while I was talking to her. And I'm like, I know this ain't happening. It couldn't happen. She come in there and try to tell me that me and Ms. Branch went to Beverly Vaughn's church. Beverly Vaughn ain't like me and Kim for years and years.
That
now,
ain't
what
nothing but a
would it
crook
look like
anyway.
for me? Yeah. What did it look like for me to go set up in her church and beg her to run for council? I told them, if you don't get your ass out of my office with this bullshit, just like that. Talking about that's what she heard. I don't give a damn what you heard. I hear shit all the time.
Well, I'm going to tell you now. You're going to hear my mouth. Because at some point or another, I'm going behind them after for racism. Because you, Miller, and anybody else can see just as clear as day what they did. And she has shown me acts of racism on many occasions.
And then, like I say, the money. The money. It was so broke around there, you couldn't do nothing. But all of a sudden, when you come in, everything changes. Change banks. You know, we don't mess with Wells Fargo.
Oh, she changed banks so she can put account for herself. She ain't stupid. Oh, but when they raid that place.
But you know, like when Claudia was there, that's what they all said. Well, do something about it. Then we were supposed to have that forensic audit. What happened to it?
Oh, it goes out the door now. I'm
It's
gonna
been
tell you
gone.
why.
It's
I'm gonna
been
tell you
gone.
why. They don't want their dirt to come out.
It's
They're
been
using
gone.
more of the city money than you know. Trust me.
Shit, I believe.
Like I said, it just takes the right
How you
person
gonna give
to get a hold to the city of
everybody
Brookshire.
a new car? How? Then they bought a new. She bought a new vehicle.
Oh,
But she
Jennifer?
done For, not her personally, but for the city.
Mm-hmm.
She bought one that was supposed to be for Luca. The Spanish guy that works in the city.
Yeah, the code enforcer.
Yeah, which never happened.
He's not even licensed.
No. And I tried to tell her and Jeremiah that was just a waste of time and money because I was going to hire him to put him in office because that's what he did. He worked
But you got him and two other white ladies. They're court clerks now. Told you can't stay on social media.
But you only got Sherry and that Spanish girl, but they hired another woman, Stacy. That's some kind of financial or something that's supposed to be over the chips and all of that.
Well, we're gonna see what goes. I'm gonna get home.
Poor Sherry, she's scared. This old folks, excuse my language, shit, because she don't know what to do.
Cause she's black, she don't know what to do. All you know is all these white people coming around you to kick your behind out of your position. That's all you see. I'd be scared too. And just like the attorney say, do you want to go back? For what? All they're gonna do is attack me again?
Just like when they done me the way they done me. They was trying to get me to drop the lawsuit. If I dropped the lawsuit, they would hire me as the code enforcer. And I'd have to still answer under that mayor. What do you think he would have done the first day I come to work? Fired my ass. And guess what? Then I still didn't have nothing. Y'all crazy.
Wow.
But anyway.
Yeah.
good
Well,
talking
you
to
tell Miss Branch I say hello,
I will.
and
Give her a call.
I'm
sometime.
around.
Give her a call. Just
Yeah,
say
just to
hello.
check on her. Yeah. I'm just hurt, being honest, because like I said, I have 5 kids. 2 grown, yes, but I still have college to pay for, 2 colleges to pay for, a house to pay for, and 3 little men to take care of.
What they
And
say? You never get rid of it.
yeah,
Look at Billy. Billy's 21 now. He grown.
yeah, my daughter's 22, and I
You
can't
still
even
here?
help my child with college. I was paying for both of my daughters' colleges, and what do I have? Nothing. I can barely keep my house.
Think about it.
And I told Miller.
Oh, these fools on motorcycles.
Yeah.
Whew.
I told Miller, I said, when you did something wrong, I understand. But I didn't do anything wrong. It's breaking me.
It's just like me too.
It's
I didn't
breaking
do nothing wrong. And like Jackson tried to write me up one time. Talking about I refused to take a call. One person on shift. So I asked him, did you bother even to read the call for service note before you wrote this?
Right. I told
And
her.
that came from somebody.
I told her when we was in the SOA hearing, I said, Jennifer, there were times that I had to go in, get out of my bed, leave my children,
Just
come
help
in,
cover up shit.
help cover shifts. I didn't care what shift I worked,
Yep.
long as my agency was taken care of. Now you telling me I'm not a good officer? Really? Do your research on what a good officer means. When you got kids that talking about they want to commit suicide and who going out there to talk them down. You got a little girl ready to slice her wrist and lock herself in the bathroom. Who going to take the door down off the hinge? Parents having problems with these kids. They're calling me, and I ain't even on duty.
Been there, done that too.
And I'm like, if I was a bad officer, nobody in Brookshire would have anything good to say.
You'd be just like, oh well,
Right.
y'all want me to do?
Even the ones that I have arrested, what they say, well, I did it, so I gotta go. I know. Even Billy, Lasker.
I know. I arrested Billy Lasker several times.
I know, Miss Thomas. I know.
But when I was in the hospital with my heart issue,
Mm-hmm.
the crackheads got together and went over my God and did breaking. And they knew I was in the hospital, where I was at. No Kim was down there with me. They mowed it several times.
Mm-hmm. But that's when people know that you're a good person.
How you doing?
How are you? That's when people know you're a good person.
They tell me, a lot of them still tell me today, Francis, you hadn't been so rough on me, you know, I would be dead or still locked up in the prison.
Yeah.
I said, well, you know, I just tried to help you, man.
When I even asked her, I said, ask how many officers that are in this agency that got out of their vehicles on 3rd Street
No.
and actually dealt with them fools out there.
Because she gonna
Being
tell me,
proactive.
she gonna tell me one time that she had stopped us on 3rd Street.
They probably run out.
They told me she passed by there, Erica passed by there, and they waited.
Mhm.
That's it.
That's
And
it.
she gonna try to come tell me she stopped over there.
She
Then
ain't getting
said,
out on
"Man,
no 3rd Street.
I know she ain't but one wild woman I know that go on 3rd Street.
Branch.
That's the only one.
But
and I guarantee you,
I used to
none
stay
of
going
them
over
folks
there and got out the vehicle, ain't scared of nothing. Why? What I gotta be scared of? Y'all humans just like me. What's up?
Shit, that's me too.
How
It's
y'all
a crowd
doing?
over there. I park out
You
there.
doing something wrong?
Tell them where I'm at. I get out,
Yeah.
walk around, talk to this bunch,
Yeah.
look at, see if I can find anything.
Exactly.
If I catch something, your ass gonna
Oh,
do it.
they already know.
So, good. When you
And
get up
guess
the
what?
next day, it's
That Durango, if it pull up over there right now, they gonna run to it. Damn it, Thomas. Damn it, Thomas.
yeah.
I done been over there. Because like I said, I have to take care of Mr. Emerson's stuff. His daughter is 5 hours away from here.
Where's she stay?
She's in Louisiana. She's
Oh,
close to
I
Baton
know that.
Rouge. And he was out here and
they tried
he
to-
wasn't letting, what's her name, get in his house?
Beverly?
Beverly.
Mhm.
He.
Yeah, I know about
Well, she
all
still
that.
got up in there though.
They tried to put him
Out. Yeah, I dealt with his paperwork for that.
Yeah. Yep.
I dealt with all of his paperwork for that. Me and Judge Krennic. And that was the first thing she said. I know who you are. Yeah, you should know who I am. Because when I went to the hospital with him, and when I got there to the room, the ambulance was pulling in, and then she pulled behind. So I had been already walked in the room, and she looked at me, and I looked at her. I said, "Hey, Beverly, how you doing?" She said, "I know who you are." I said, "Well, say hi."
Well, then, it ain't no secret. She's supposed to know who I
You're
am.
supposed to know. Oh, that was who they called you? I said, yeah. Oh, he had you written down as his daughter? I guess.
I didn't write it down.
I didn't write it.
What I'm talking about?
I guess.
Oh,
I said, but his daughter is on the way. I could step in for her until she gets here. She asked me to stay.
that's just like Miss Sue. Miss Sue. She tell everybody right now I'm her son. I'm her son.
Yeah.
And Kim's her daughter.
Right.
But it's just all how you treat people. But these folks don't get what's coming to them.
Oh, yeah.
They're
Definitely.
gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna do it.
Definitely.
Like I always say, put time on it. Sometimes it's a little bit longer than what you want
Mhm.
to. But it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. So,
Okay, honey bunch, let me get on
All
to my
right,
kiddos.
good to see
I'll
you.
see ya.
give me a holler sometime.
Okay. And let Miss Branch know I tried to wait for her,
Okay.
but I gotta get home. Get out this traffic. Right, okay. Have a good one. Thanks.
What's going on?
You told me to call you if I needed some help. And
Hey.
I really need some help.
What you need?
I don't know what to do because you already know, just like we discussed when I last seen you, that Jeremiah Hill and Jennifer Ward has tampered with my file in some way, form, or another, and I was wrongfully terminated.
Well, that's like I was saying, when they brought that stuff in my office, I didn't know nothing about it until they brought it in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have time and resource. And then, of course, you know they're not going to give me or let me see nothing either.
Right.
So,
But as the mayor, you should be able to see all documents because at this point, they have created all these allegations that we have already proven to be false and had Marquez to write a statement and everything. And a statement saying that I targeted him, I lied on him, I was telling him to cut his body cam and all this stuff off.
well, I mean, common sense will tell him you don't cut it off. That's what the rules are.
Yeah, you cut it off when the call is over. And if an officer is seeing that your camera is still on after the call is complete, then if I say, hey, turn your body cam off, then that shouldn't be a problem. But they didn't got Mia Magnus and everything involved in this. And she's just as crooked as them.
Well, you know, she done what she done for me.
I don't know what she did for you.
She, you know, she signed the charges for official oppression.
Oh,
He
wow.
putting that lady out to thank me, Kim, and Miller.
Mm-hmm.
And what's so bad about it, Trey Duhon was sitting in the room, in the courtroom when that happened.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, you know what's going on. Yeah, they're all in it together, but how do I correct everything with my career, being that I am fighting, as you stated, against racist individuals?
Right.
So
Right.
I don't know what else to do. It's like I'm trying to save my career. Here, these people have damaged my career, all because I'm black? Because you don't want me over there?
They done the same thing to me, basically, when they fired me. Shit. It was the mayor and the ex-chief was the one that fired me. Mm-hmm. And that was a lie. Hey, let me take this call. I'll call you right back.
Okay.
All right.
No. You said they're just making room for their friends?
Yeah, that's all they hire. Everybody there knows each other some kind of way.
Yeah.
So that's what they're doing, and they're going to be able to have the town sold up and wrapped up. That's why they're trying to get this charter passed. Well, it's basically going to knock me out anyway.
Right. But I'm just trying to figure out how can I fix my career with all the lies and the corruption, because, I mean, I've had several higher ups to look over, like, the Brady, and there is definitely a Brady on me. And basically when I talk to...
They did that?
Yeah. They got Miller on the Brady list too.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And they didn't pull Mia Magnus into their BS. And she's just as corrupt as them, because when I tried to talk to her and let her know that, hey, you know, all this stuff is false. Basically, she told me she do what she want to do.
Well, when they done my indictments or whatever you want to call it, she come down to the city to talk, but I don't know if Jennifer told her or who told her, but she wouldn't even let me come into that meeting.
Wow.
Talking about this because of this, it has something to do with me. Yes, it does. So why can't I be part of this damn meeting?
As the mayor.
You know,
The mayor branch, I just feel like if you know there's race, if you know there's racism or corruption, something, you need to speak out. I mean, you're not only helping yourself, but you're helping all the other people that have been framed with this stuff.
That's why I say I don't think it's racism. I just think it's just looking out for each other. But as far as doing putting y'all on the Brady, I don't know how and why they would do that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, they never did like they did with Fowler. They never not took any of your cases, did they?
No. I have never had any issues. This is all stemming from a letter that Jennifer had Marquez to write. Because they have placed so many false documents in my file. I got a copy of my personnel file.
That's what we was talking about just one day this past week. I don't have access to nothing. Supposedly they found a lump sum of money, some more money. But like I said, I still don't see I didn't see him when Claudia was there, the bank statements and nothing. I still don't see none of that.
But I don't understand how you are allowing that to happen as the mayor.
What
I mean, you have to, it's called researching and reaching out to people that's higher than you and figuring it out. Because all this stuff is going to keep trickling down to not only you, your grandson, the citizens of Brookshire, myself, and all police officers that ever was to try and work in the city of Brookshire. Or even court personnel.
Well,
they're going to keep going through. They're going to keep going through the same corruption. Why? And if you can help, I really feel that you should be able to help us out. Help everybody. The ones that they fired, all the black people in the courts that they fired, the black officers that they fired.
They all blame that, but see, they all blame me for that. I didn't have nothing to do with them getting fired. Shit.
Well, that's why you need to speak up. Who knows your story? Who knows that you're not the person making the decisions?
Everybody knows that.
No, because everybody's pointing a finger at you, so they're assuming it's you.
No, it's not me, I promise you.
And if you didn't sign off, and the thing is, Jennifer was not police personnel. Jennifer couldn't fire me. Neither could Captain Garcia. He was never put in place as the interim chief for a day.
No, he wasn't. No.
Just because she said so in the meeting where you, Garcia, and Ward and me was in when she terminated me. So if he's never the chief, how can he terminate me? If she's not even police personnel, how can she terminate me?
Well, she shouldn't even have nothing to do with the police files.
Exactly. And if she knew anything about tampering,
Cheyenne the same way.
Yeah, and she's a citizen. She should not have anything to do with police files. That's why the city of Brookshire needs to be exposed for the foolishness.
Because I talked to Justin, and you know probably what the answer I got from him.
Justin is working with them. All he is a city attorney that they're paying.
I know, that's what I'm saying. And he's supposed to be the city attorney. And anyway, So
right now, as it stands, I am having a difficult time trying to get employment. All because of the city of Brookshire corruption and lies.
don't y'all do something about it? Put them on blast. Put them on the news.
Okay. I have no problem with that. Because at this
But
point,
hell, they put me on the news for a false deal too. I mean, saying that I was racist only simply because somebody recorded me and didn't play the whole thing. So they just ran with that and put it on TV and made me look like I'm stupid.
yeah, but if you're not and you see that they're acting racist because all they're hiring is white people, you need to say something about it.
No, they're not hiring all white people.
Who's been hired black? Because I haven't seen none. What's his name? He's not even authorized to carry a gun. So how can he be a police officer? The old guy,
Oh, Rufus?
Rufus.
He's not a police.
Well, they got him on the City of Brookshire police page as he's a police officer. He's the new auxiliary officer. He's been inducted into the City of Brookshire.
Well, he's not a police officer. Because you're right, he doesn't even carry a gun.
That man's been retired for who knows how long.
I don't know either. But it goes back. He knows the chief.
Yeah, he knows him. He was on a Facebook post with them.
Yeah.
All of them. Jeremiah knows Jennifer. Jennifer knows Hines.
That's what I just said a while ago. And that's who they hired.
But how are they getting hired if you're not signing off on this? You have to be the person to sign off on somebody to get employed, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you stop putting your name on stuff, then what could they do?
I ain't put my name out. I ain't put my name on nothing in the first place. That's what I'm saying. And that's why I talked to Justin about all this. I talked to Justin about all the stuff that Jeremiah runs around like he's the mayor, have meetings, just like they hired the chief. They hired the chief. They had a secret meeting during the week, Tuesday night, I think it was. And they got together. That's how they hired the chief. They only had supposedly 2 candidates. They showed me a list with the names on it. But then they try to say that I saw their application too. No, I did not. So if you showed me, say Billy's name, and there's nothing with it, what am I supposed to know about Billy?
Well, that whole hiring process was done wrong. Because from our understanding at the police department, they were supposed to have a board of multicultural police personnel. And this is from different agencies. And they were supposed to vote on whether to make Chief Miller, the acting chief, or keep him interim or get him out. No kind of council meeting was ever held.
Well, they were supposed to, that board was strictly for hiring a chief.
Correct. And that board never was put together the way it was said to have been put together.
That's what I know. I mean, I don't even know who was on it.
You didn't sit on the board? Wow.
If I just told you that they had that meeting that night without me, and I wouldn't have known about it until somebody called me and asked me what was we doing at the city that night.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't at the city. Well, I didn't see your car. That's why I said that.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what meeting they had.
So you have never even been in a meeting for a chief to be hired. Ain't that something?
The only one they hired is when the council hired it. And you know how that goes. It's more than, 3-1 or 4-1?
Mm-hmm. Well, Mayor Branch, I really feel like you should step up because at this point, you know that I and Miller are both great officers. We have done nothing but good for the city of Brookshire, and for them to put us on a Brady list like this is beyond me.
I don't know how they could do it.
I don't know either. You're going strictly by hearsay.
What do your attorney say?
Well, Cagle is the TMPA attorney. Once he does your F5, that's it. He
Yeah,
says that
but
he
it
doesn't
goes
do
to
anything else.
Yeah, it goes to T-Close now.
Right.
They do all of that. So,
Well, like I told my mom, I'm not going to sit down and allow my career to be, ruined by some racist individuals.
well,
So something's going to give.
it is. It's going to have to. Because look at my career. I had already had 20-something years, and I lost my career behind some bullshit too.
Right.
Behind a mayor that called me a thieving EMF and posted on shit. Anyway, he posted it. That's how I got a copy of it. Because he was dumb enough to post it.
Well, like I said, I'm tired of it, and I'm not going to sit down and allow nobody to just ruin my career. I have never did any type false charges, false cases. One of the biggest cases in the city of Brookshire was that fatality, and I worked that thoroughly by myself.
I know it was. Yep.
Went all the way to Greens Point to get that guy with Miller. So I'm not understanding any of this. It hurts my heart.
I understand, but I got another phone call I gotta take.
Okay, we'll talk.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.